do a teardrop arch taping technique, and for this one you want the person to have their foot relaxed. If you notice when they're relaxed they have a nice arch shape. If she pulls her foot back, that arch flattens out. So we want to tape with the foot relaxed. The first step is going to be to spray, and you want to spray a good amount, especially right on your first and fifth MTPJs and on the heel to get this to stay. You're going to be using 1-inch tape, and you'll have 2 anchors, and the order of these anchors actually doesn't really matter. You're going to anchor from the first metatarsal phalangeal joint around the heel cord, and then over on the lateral side, this is your horizontal anchor, to the 5th metatarsal phalangeal joint. The second anchor is going to be from the 1st to the 5th as well, but it's going on the plantar aspect of the foot, which is the bottom side. Notice on these anchors that I'm going above that joint. That keeps it from sliding and falling off. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a teardrop or a breast cancer awareness sign. We're going to start at the first MTPJ, go around the heel cord. Notice on the heel cord, or on the heel part, I go as low as I can without it falling off. If I go up too high, I'm going to get in our Achilles, and that's going to be really uncomfortable as well. And then I'm going to come and cross over to the 5th. So you want this to be as neat as you can, but there's no way to do this tape job without wrinkles. So now for my second strip, I'm going to overlap just slightly on the bottom, so I'm fanning out, and then I'm hitting the same spot on the heel cord every time. Hopefully right beneath the heel cord. So I'm fanning out. You're going to do at least 3 of these. If the person has a larger foot, you might do more. But on this one, you can see that I've closed up the gap in the middle with just 3. So that's all I need. So that is going to put some tension on the arch and keep it from collapsing. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these lateral strips and I'm going to pull from the outside, from the lateral side, and pull towards the medial side. So I'm trying to pull the arch upwards as I'm pulling these across. And these can have some pretty decent tension on them. Trying not to exceed my anchors. And I'm half lapping my way up the foot. Notice I've switched to 1.5-inch tape now. You could do this with 1-inch tape, but it would just take longer because you need a lot more strips because they're narrower. So it's better and faster to do it with 1-inch tape. All right, I'm going to switch back with 1.5-inch tape. I'm going to switch back to 1-inch tape, and I'm going to cover up all those loose ends at the top. So that is the end of the functional part of this taping technique. There's a couple things you could do. Because this has a tendency to slide down, you could leave it just like this. Some people will then just put 1 strip on the top side to anchor and keep those tops from going. So that would be one way you could do it. Another way that people will do that same thing is to get an elastic tape. It feels uncomfortable to have hard things around the arch, so they would get an elastic tape and go twice around just for extra security.